Good morning everyone, welcome to Civvy Street. It's Unite today, where you're exercising at your own risk and taking responsibility for your own actions whilst doing this Unite class with me today. We're starting on the floor in child's pose. Here we go. So get yourself comfy down here. Just settling down with your forehead on the mat. You can have your arms draped by your sides like this if you want to. Or you can have your hands stretched overhead with your palms on the floor. So we're just taking a few deep breaths to settle down. And this is a nice little stretch in itself. Maybe you're feeling the lower back stretch out. If you haven't already, take your hands overhead so your palms are on the floor. Now take one hand off the side of the mat and place your other hand on top. Forehead comes back to the mat. Let's change sides, other hand off the mat. Place the other one on top, forehead back to the mat and breathe deep. Come back to the centre, up to all fours, reach your fingertips to the top of your mat, drop your chest towards the floor and your face, with your bottom still sticking up in the air. Really reach forward and drop the chest to feel a nice stretch here. We're coming back to all fours. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Take your right hand high, look up to it. And then take that right hand through the keyhole, bring your shoulder down to the mat and your face, or the side of your head. You can reach your other fingertips forwards towards the top of your mat, or wrap that arm around and grab hold of your thigh, just to get a little bit more from this rotation. A few deep breaths. And then let's uncurl, push up, reach the same right hand high to look up to it to finish the move, and then it's hand back to the mat. Let's take the left hand high. Take your left hand through the keyhole, shoulder comes down, side of your head comes down, and then same option with your top arm as you did on the other side. Okay, press yourself back up, uncurl, taking the left hand high again. And then bringing your hands back to the mat. Just reset your knees under your hips. Take one leg back for a calf stretch. Let's change legs. Come back to all fours and kneeling. Sit up tall in this knelt position, and then start to take your arms overhead, one side then the other. Little side bends. We're going to hold this stretch over to one side, so lift up, lean over, open up down the side of your body. And release. Take the other arm up, breathe in, And then as you exhale, just reach over. Sit up tall again. Add some rotations, wrapping your arms around your body. Just 3 or 4 times. And then hold the stretch. Lift up your chest, pull your shoulder back. We're just rotating around. You can look over your shoulder as well if you want to. And change to the other side. Come back to the center. Sit up, tuck your toes under, and then sit back on your heels so you're giving your toes a good bend. Come back to all fours, ready for cat-cow. So drop your belly, lift your head, and then round everything. Let's do it again. Drop and round. Great. Okay, come back to a neutral position. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips and come to a downward facing position. Just pedal through your feet fairly slowly. And then try to get your heels down, but lift your hips as high as you can. So we're just holding this stretch. Now walk your hands to your feet and crunch into a little ball. Tuck your head in. And now come up to standing. I'll just adjust the screen. So we're facing forwards. Taking your feet. Not sure why I'm not fitting on the screen today. So take your feet wide, both ways, so widthways and lengthways. Turn the toes on your back foot inwards, fingertips to elbows, and add some rotation here. Back to the center, change legs. Turn the toes in slightly, put the other hand on top, and rotate. Great. And then come back to the center. Feet parallel, take your arms open, and then bring the back of your hands together for movement through the thoracic spine. So you can make this fairly big if you want. Opening up the chest, rounding the upper back. And then one more. Rest the arms down, just tilt the pelvis forwards and back. Just a little bit of movement. Hold it still, tuck in your chin. Let's take a roll down. Just straight down the center. When you get there, just hold it. Feeling a stretch on the back of your legs. Walk your hands around to the outside of your right foot. Roll up. Hyperextend. Lift up, come back to center. Straight down the middle. Rotate round to the outside of your left leg. Roll up. and hyperextend. Come back to center. Roll down the middle. And straight back up again. And hyperextend. Stand tall. And pedal through your feet. We're going to step wide. Start to transfer your weight side to side, pushing your bottom back. Hold this stretch over to the right, push your bottom away, sink down, hands on the floor if you want to, or hands on your knee, as we stretch out the inside of that left leg. And then rotate to the right, press your left knee to the mat. Stay low here as you stretch out the hip flexor, lifting your chest, or lengthen and sit up. And release, hands back down to the mat, tuck your toes under on your back foot, lift up, turn to the front into a wide leg forward fold. And then transfer your weight over to the left side so you're stretching the inside of your right leg. You might need to adjust your feet a little bit. And then turn to your left, place your right knee down, for your hip flexor stretch this side. And release. It's hands back to the mat, tuck your toes under, back to the front into another wide leg forward fold. This time clasp your hands as well and take your knuckles towards the ceiling. Stretch the back of your legs. Hands to the mat, walk your feet in. We're going to roll up to standing. It's hip rotations. Hold on for balance if you want to, and you can do 4 or 5 on one leg, 4 or 5 on the other, or you can alternate. And then pedal through your feet again. Shoulder rolls back. Great stuff. Okay, holding it there. Time to grab a quick drink if you want to. That's what I'm going to do. And you might want to adjust your mat. Just going to adjust mine a little bit. Okay, so next up, we're going to stand at the top of the mats. Bring your feet together. Look straight ahead, shoulders back, so you're standing tall. Take both arms out and up, stretch up. And then come all the way down, hands to the mat, drop your head. You're going to slide halfway up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, brace your abs. Hands to the mat, take your right foot back, you're back into a lunge position. Then take your left foot back, you're now in a plank, hold it high. Hold your head high, brace your abs, squeeze your glutes. Drop to your knees, release your feet, tuck your elbows in and lower down to the ground slowly. Now lift up your chest. Release back down. Brace your abs, push into your hands up to all fours, and then sink back to child's pose for a stretch out, forehead on the mat. Brace your abs, roll back up to all fours. Tuck your toes, roll back to a plank. Lift your hips, come back to a downward facing position. Trying to press your heels down. Take your left foot and place it between your hands. Followed by your right foot. Lift your hips up, drop your head. Stand ups, take your arms out and up. Reach up, take your hands down by your sides. Let's go again, straight away into the next flow. Reach out and up. Reach out and all the way down. We're coming halfway up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together there. Hands to the mat. Take your left foot back first into your lunge position. Followed by your right foot into a plank and hold. Lift your head high. Brace everything. 4, 3, 2. Lower to the ground. You might need to drop to your knees. You might not. Release your feet, lift your chest, up and forwards. Release back down. Brace your abs, push into your arms up to all fours and then to plank. From plank we're coming to downwards, so transfer your body weight back. Lift your hips, try to press your heels towards the floor. You're going to take your right foot and place it between your hands. Back into your lunge. Take the back foot forwards, drop your head, lift your hips. Hold. Now breathe in to stand up, arms come overhead. And then arms down by your sides. Reset at the top of the mat if you've wiggled away a little bit. Reach up as you breathe in. Breathe out as your hands come all the way to the mat. Relax. Breathe in, come halfway. Breathe out, hands down to the mat. Take your right foot, then your left foot back and lower to the ground. Lift your chest up or your entire body. Everybody come to all fours and then plank and then downward. It's it's left foot, right foot between your hands. Lift up your hips, drop your head and hold. Breathe in to stand up. Breathe out to hands down. Breathe in to reach up. Breathe out to hands to the mat. Breathe into halfway. Breathe out, hands down. It's left foot, right foot, lower to the ground. Breathe in to lift your chest or your body. Breathe out and come to downward facing. Breathe in to right foot, left foot. Breathe out to hold. Breathe in to stand up. Breathe out, hands down. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, hands down. Breathe in, halfway up. Breathe out, hands down, left foot, right foot, lower to the ground. Breathe in to upward. Breathe out as you come to your downward. Breathe in as you step forwards. Breathe out to hold. Breathe in to stand up. Breathe out, hands down. Instead of stepping, you can jump if you want to. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe into stand. Breathe out, hands down. I'm going to do it one more time in silence at your own pace. Great, well done everyone. And we're just going to adjust my mat again. We're going to continue the workout standing in the middle of the mats with your feet hip distance apart. Okay. Imagine tearing the floor apart with your feet. Brace your abs, clench your glutes, lift up your chest and pull your shoulders back. Tuck in your chin, hands by your sides, and then relax everything a bit. Feel strong but relaxed. Looks good? With your abs still braced, take your right foot in front. With both legs straight, lift and low that leg. So it's little taps, little toe taps. The leg doesn't need to come high. All the way through, your abs are braced, your shoulders are down and you're looking straight ahead. The same leg is now going to go out to the side. You can tap the floor after each repetition. The same leg is going to go behind. You see how the rest of the body doesn't move? That's it, it looks great. Okay, next move. Bring your knee up in front. Take your foot to your inner thigh or calf. Lifting your arms up and over, come to a prayer pose and draw everything to the midline of your body. Hold it for a few more seconds. Focus, balance. Release, take your foot to the floor, come to a chair, take a seat. Stand all the way up, take your hands down by your sides, reset your feet to hip distance apart. Taking the left foot in front, do a posture check again. Strong but relaxed. When you're ready, start to tap your front foot. Same leg to the side. And the same leg behind. Nice. Next, you're going to bring the knee in front. Place it against your inner thigh or calf. So I've come into this tree pose balance today without using my hands to lift the foot. Well done. Lift your arms up and over, and then come back to that chair pose. Well done. And then all the way up to standing. Hands down by your sides. Reset the feet to hip distance. You're going to take your right foot forward, side and behind twice. Let's go. We go forwards, side, behind. Forwards, side, behind. Bring that leg in. This time you can lift it up with your hand if you want. Reach out and up. Palms come to the midline, and then they come up and out. Take 2 fingers, grab hold of your big toe. Extend the leg. Alternatively, just stay in your tree pose. Take your leg out to the side. Grab hold of the foot, take the foot behind, press your foot into your hand. Take the other arm up. Bring the knee in front, give it a little hug in. Place it down on the floor. Getting ready to do exactly the same on the other side. Left leg comes forwards, side, behind. Abs are braced. Bringing the leg in. Reaching out and up. Hands down the center. Up and out. Extend. To the side. Grabbing your foot, taking it behind. Pressing your foot into your hands. That's it. Hugging your knee in. Well done. Woo. And take your foot down. Hold it still. Rise up onto your toes. And back down again. Well done. Pedal through. Great. Okay. We're going to get down on the floor next, face down. Time to grab a quick drink if you'd like one now. Good balancing. Okay, so you're face down on the mats. Take your arms overhead. Feet are on the floor. Lift your head off the floor and your chest. Keep your arms where they are. Now lift your arms off the floor. Draw your elbows in towards your waistline and reach away again. Now as you draw your elbows in, take a breath in. And as you push your hands away, take a breath out. Do 4 more like that. So it's hands back overhead, rest back down. Hands on your forehead now. Forehead on your hands now. Okay, keeping your head down, lift both legs off the mat. Take a slow pedal from your hips. Feeling the glutes work. Hips stay down. Turn your toes inwards. Turn your toes outwards. Toes back down. Release your legs down. Relax the lower back. Take your arms overhead again, this time palms face inwards. Lift your head and chest off the mat. Lift your arms off the mat. Bring your elbows into your waistline and reach away again. This time, you're going to breathe out as you bring your elbows in and in as you reach forwards. Four more. Rest your forehead back on your hands and relax. Hands to your shoulders, brace your abs, push yourself all the way up to all fours. Extend your right arm and your left leg and hold. Take your right arm and your left leg away from the midline of the body, keeping your torso still. And back in again. And now you're going to take your right hand to touch the toes on your left. Extend away again. And do the same again, just touch. And extend away again. Come back to all fours. Change sides. Left arm, right leg, just hold this Superman pose. Come away from the midline of the body. Back towards the midline of the body. Keep your leg lifted high. Left hand to right foot, touch behind you. Come back to in front. And then touch again. Reach away again. Come back to all fours, tuck your toes under. Come to a plank. Old plank. Now rotate into a side plank. Lift up, look up. Come back to a plank. You're going to rotate the other side. Hand up, look up. Come back to center. Drop to your knees. Come to child's pose. Well done. Come forwards. Lie down on the mat and roll onto your side, facing forwards. Lift both legs off the floor and hold this. Now keeping your heels together. Rotate your feet outwards like Mary Poppins or Charlie Chaplin. So both legs are off the floor and you've just rotated outwards. Okay, they might not move far. Just going to hold it for a few more seconds. Toes back together, feet to the floor, relax. We're going to do that again on this side. So, extend both legs, lift them both off the floor. Heels together, turn both toes out like Mary Poppins. For 4, for 3, for 2, feet together, rest down, okay? We're going to do that on the other side. So you've got two options. You can turn all the way around so you're still facing the same way, or you can just roll over so that you're facing the other side. I'm going to turn all the way around so I'm still looking at the screen. So just lie on your side. Balanced. Extend both legs, lift them off the floor. Heels together, open into Mary Poppins. Feet together and down. Take a few seconds rest. Same again. Lift, heels together, open. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Feet together, rest down. Great. Roll onto your backs. Bend your knees, fingertips touch your heels. Press your lower back down and press your knees towards your feet. Your hips will rise. Hold it here. And brace your abs too. Take your hips down. Bring your knees over your hips, shins parallel with the floor. And just take them away a little bit further so you can really feel your abs start to engage. Tap your right foot to the floor and back up again 3 times. 2, 3, and then the other one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back to the right. Take it down, take it just out to the side, come back in, and then lift it up. Change legs, take it down, just off to the side, back to the center and up. Do it again. Right leg, drop, out to the side, back in and up. And again, left leg. And then slightly different, right leg. Tap it down. And then tap the foot in so your knee presses out. And then tap it down and lift it up. Change legs, so you tap it down. Tap the side of your foot to the floor so your knee pushes out. Tap the foot again, knee up. Let's try that one again, right leg. Tap, rotate, tap, lift. Change, tap, rotate. Tap, lift. Once more each leg. And bring the soles of your feet together to the floor. Let your knees fall open. Arms open, so palms upwards. Relax. Lovely. Bring your knees in. and towards your chest and roll up to sitting. Okay, everybody sitting up. Legs straight out in front. Take your right foot over your left leg. Squeeze your knee in. Sit up tall, rotate to look over your shoulder. Back to the centre, change legs. Stretch them both out first of all. Left foot over the right leg. Hug your knee in. Sit up tall. And then rotate. Look over your shoulder. Back to centre. Both legs out, give them a little wiggle. Come on up to standing. Shake off your legs. Take your left leg behind your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over. Straighten up, lean forwards. And stand up. We're just going to do those two on the other side. So right leg behind, right arm up, side stretch. Straighten up, lean forwards. And straighten up. Feet hip distance apart, take a breath in, reach up. Swoop down, come on up. Swing your arms over the top and again reach up, come down. We're going to do two more of those. Oh, well done, great. Pedal through your feet. Shake off your hands. You're ready for the day. Great stuff. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for today's Unite class, and I hope you feel better for doing it. I look forward to seeing you same time, same place next week. If not before, I'm about to stop the recording.